The Giants and the A's are Bay Area neighbors who have been meeting during the regular season since 1997. Along the way, both teams have provided memorable moments to the delight of their faithful.
And Matt Cain has a one-hitter.
No matter the setting, no matter the time of year, when these two teams meet, Bay Area bragging rights are on the line.
Bonds hits one high. It's a walk-off for Derek.
The rivalry continues. Giants and A's coming up next. It is the final home weekend of baseball for this 2015 season. And it's a rivalry weekend. It's the Giants and the A's, and Sonny Gray is going to get the baseball on a Friday night in front of a big crowd here at the O.K. Coliseum. It's the A's, it's the Giants, and it's coming up on CSN California. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Oakland A's Baseball. Along with Ray Fosse, I'm Glenn Kuiper. So Sonny Gray gets the start tonight. It's been a little bit of a rough go for him, but I know he wants to finish strong, and he's going to have a big crowd tonight. A couple more starts this year, so let's hope he does well.
He's been sitting on win number 13 for a while. Had a tough outing in Chicago, but he's pitching better. The most important thing for Sonny, and the Giants really have not seen the very good slider that he will throw, especially with 2 strikes. If it's biting well, it should be a good pitch for him. He does not need to hang the curveballs. We know what happens with that. But one of the most important things tonight, Stephen Vogt is behind the plate. He's caught him 19 times, and I think that's going to be an important factor in tonight's ball game, having a familiar catcher back behind the plate.
Giants needed a pitcher at the trade deadline. They got Mike Leake from the Cincinnati Reds. He's a good pitcher. He's going to be a free agent. We'll see if he stays with the San Francisco Giants. But this is a guy who's pretty good, and the A's have not seen him.
Well, they saw him in spring training, but that doesn't mean anything. That's when he was with the Cincinnati Reds. However, with the San Francisco Giants, maybe he has not done exactly what they had hoped, but he's wearing the number 13. That says a lot. He's not afraid to wear 13, the supposedly superstitious number, but he's a very good pitcher. He's got a lot of quality pitches. And Kipe, to your point, the A's have not seen him, and that's going to be the key. Seeing somebody in spring training, totally different than during the regular season.
All right, the A's have lost 5 in a row. They'll try to break that losing streak tonight against their Cross Bay rival, the Giants. So it's the first of 3, and it's going to be a great weekend of baseball here at the Coliseum. It's the A's and the Giants. Game 1 is coming up. We'll have lineups and first pitch from the O.Co. in just a moment.
California is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Taste the new spicy nacho chicken sandwich munchie meal tonight, only at Jack in the Box. And by Toyota, the full-line automaker with the longest-lasting vehicles in America. Toyota, let's go places.
So we are set for baseball from the O.Co Coliseum. It's good to have Stephen Vogt with the catcher's gear on. He is back behind home plate tonight as we get set for game one of this three-game series. It's the A's and the Giants. Game time weather presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Get to the beach. The admission-free boardwalk is open this weekend. It's a nice night, 70 degrees with a nice light breeze. So cool off nicely as we move into the later evening. A day game tomorrow and then a day game on Sunday. So final home weekend of the season here at the Coliseum. So let's take a look at the lineup for the San Francisco Giants. It starts with Alejandro Diaz in left. Kelby Tomlinson is the second baseman. Matt Duffy at third. Buster Posey will play first. Brandon Crawford at short. Marlon Bird's the DH. And then a couple of youngsters. Jared Parker in center. Mac Williamson in right. And Trevor Brown is your catcher.
July the 8th, 2014, Sonny Gray started against the Giants and won. He's still looking for win number 14. It's been a long time coming. But maybe tonight, in front of this big crowd in the first game of this weekend series, Sonny Gray with his catcher Stephen Vogt back behind the plate. And that is familiar territory for him, having the veteran behind the plate. Recipient of the Catfish Hunter Award prior to the game. So Sonny Gray looking for win number 14 in the beginning of this weekend series.
Defensively for the Athletics, Fold, Burns, and Reddick in the outfield. Valencia, Simeon, Sogard, and Canna on the infield. And again, Stephen Vogt back behind the dish. Spanish audio for tonight's game is available through your SAP button. It's presented by Jack Daniels. So lots of A's fans, lots of Giants fans, and so far they're getting along, which is a good thing. But it is a bit strange, these two teams playing this late in the year. Obviously, it's never happened before.
Well, as long as there's good food, doesn't matter whether you're Giants fans or an A's fans. They're going to enjoy the food and competitive baseball on a weekend where weather expected to be nice, and Playwood has the field looking just unbelievable. And for Stephen Vogt, how about that? September the 6th. It'll be 3 weeks from this Sunday.
First pitch of the game is a fastball from Sonny Gray. First strike to Alejandro Diaz. He's been with the Orioles, the Red Sox, and the Giants this year. Veteran outfielder. Playing left field tonight. Umpires. Adrian Johnson calling balls and strikes. The crew chief is Bill Miller, and then Jim Wolf and Pat Holbrook. There's Bill Miller. He is at first base tonight.
He has a stopwatch.
He's got it on too.
Yeah, that's set it up.
He may be trying to figure it out.
Yeah, you got to get to the zero so you can press it down and see how much time in between pitches. Put it in the pocket. He's not going to time the delivery of Sonny Gray to the plate for the runners at first base.
And he doesn't have to worry about these two guys because Sonny works fairly quickly, and Mike Leake is a give me the ball and let me throw it as quick as possible guy. He's not Mark Burley, but he's close. So good pitching matchup tonight. Leake and Gray. So 2-2 to Diaz. Left-handed hitter. That one's in the dirt.
And that's the first of many. And for Stephen Vogt, that's the first. And that's the blocking the ball, the hard slider in the dirt. It's the on-deck hitter, Tomlinson. Stephen Vogt, of course, after what happened to him 3 weeks ago, you're always concerned about blocking balls in the dirt, but he did that one perfectly, especially with 2 strikes and the hard slider.
3-2 pitch. Here it is, and it's high, and it's a leadoff walk to Diaz.
Stephen Vogt had said he wanted to get back behind the plate, and he's doing it tonight with Sonny Gray, and it looks like he'll be behind the plate tomorrow in game 2, day game after night game.
Number 37, Kelby.
And in just talking to him, he really wanted to get back there and catch before the season's over. So,
well, it means a lot to him and going into the offseason, and I don't
you know, sometimes they say it's like riding a bike. You never forget. But, you know, after what happened to him 3 weeks ago, you at least like to experience it. Not what he went through, but catching.
Would be a play for Canna, hustling into foul territory, and he cannot quite get there. Bangs against the padded side wall.
Give Stephen Vogt a lot of credit, because before the game, and we've seen it all season, it is Marcus Jensen, the A's assistant hitting coach, and he works with the catchers. And Stephen Vogt was down in the bullpen prior to Sonny Gray starting to warm up, and he was blocking balls in the dirt, working on catching the ball. So while he had not caught before tonight, he got his work in with Marcus Jensen, who is very religious about that all season. It's really helped the A's catchers.
That one line, Canna has it, throws to second for one, back to first, and safe at first. One hop smash that Canna made a heck of a play on.
Well, while he could have gone to first, the best thing to do is to get the lead runner, and he made a great play and got the lead runner as he came off the bag, reached back to his left, and a perfect throw to second. But the speed of Tomlinson getting down the line, preventing the A's from turning an unbelievable double play. And Simeon got rid of it quickly, strong arm, and it's pretty close. A lot closer than it looked when it originally happened. And real speed versus slowing down, but just got his foot, went to the middle of the bag, which runners are taught to hit the front part of the bag, get to it as quickly as possible, and his foot was, well, close.
So Exmo brought to you by Cache Creek Casino Resort. So here's third baseman Matt Duffy, having a very fine season his rookie year. .299 with 10 homers, 71 runs batted in. Leads all National League rookies in hits at 159 hits, 27 doubles, 6 triples. First pitch is outside. Giants come in with a 79-73 record. They are not eliminated yet, but it could happen this weekend. They are 8 games behind the Dodgers, and they have 10 games left, and that includes tonight's game. That one driven to left center, and that's hit a ton. And that one is way out of here. Into the camera well in deep left center field, and Duffy has given the Giants a 2-0 lead.
Well, the importance of not grinding into a double play, and especially with a mistake at 88 right in the middle of the plate. You see Sonny Gray looking in after the crispness of the sound of the bat, making contact, and that was a long shot.
So an early lead for the Giants on the Duffy 2-run homer, and here's Posey. It's been a problem for Sonny Gray as of late.
I'd have to look at 88 as being the slider, that more of the curveball there at 80. But for Sonny Gray, the slider, when he leaves them up, and we saw it in Chicago when he gave up the 7 runs in 3+ innings. Between the slider and the curveball, left up too much, and big boys hit them. This one right in the middle of the plate, and great swing by Duffy, and a no doubter.
So with 2 outs, Crawford hits. So that is home run number 11 for Duffy. Give him 73 RBIs.
He wasn't even supposed to play this year, was he? Supposed to be McGee.
And that one's drilled toward right center, but Burns is going to get over there. He's got it side retired. Duffy with a 2-run homer, so a half inning in the books. It's the Giants 2 and the A's coming to bat. first inning. Lineup has Burns, Canna, Reddick, Valencia, Vogt, Butler, Sogard, Simeon, and Fuller.
And it would be the veteran Mike Leake, formerly with the Cincinnati Reds, of course now with the Giants. 29th start overall between the two ball clubs, and like I've said, he works quickly. He's got a 2-run lead going out before he even makes his first pitch. Low fastball, low 90s fastball. The 2 and 4 seam with a cutter, curveball, slider, and changeup. He loves to hit, but he's not going to hit tonight.
First pitch to Burns, sinker low. He works quickly. Burns at 297 with 4 home runs, 36 RBIs. He was 3 for 11 in the series against the Rangers.
If he works quickly, he'll have fun with Mark Canna.
That's true.
Yeah. Mark could slow him down. He waits the on-deck circle, playing first. Already made a very fine defensive play.
2-0 pitch. Big hop to Tomlinson, 1 out. A's come in 64 and 89. They've lost 5 in a row. Talk about that a little bit more. And here's the defense for the Giants. Diaza, Parker, and Williamson in the outfield. Duffy, Crawford, Tomlinson, Posey on the infield, and Brown is your catcher. So Buster Posey over at first. Giants are got injuries all over the board. Trevor Brown is about 5 on the depth chart. Canna swings at a cutter. Hunter Pence is out. Aoki's out. Belt is out. Panic's out. Blanco's out. So they're just riding it out now.
Bruce Bochy had a bad heart to start the season. He said after the last 2 games, it's really bad. We're happy his health is good, which there was a concern prior to the season.
Duffy may have a play, and Duffy does right in front of the A's dugout. 2 outs. Lincecum out. So they've been trying to hold on as long as they can, but the Dodgers are going to win that National League West. And that'll bring up Reddick. First pitch to Reddick. Strike down around the knees. A's 64 and 89. They're 33 and 45 at home. But they have played extremely well against the Giants in this ballpark. A's have won 11 out of the last 13 games played here. So they're hoping that that continues this weekend. The overall series this year, the Giants swept the A's in San Francisco, but the A's lead the overall series 53 to 50. So they've been playing each other since 1997 every year.
That's the cutter slider inside. Reddick pounded it straight down and came up underneath him, rolled over on his right ankle. See the rotation on the baseball. Got him in the right above the ankle, the right shin.
Leak kicks and the 1-2 pitch. Chop toward Crawford, who has it across the diamond, and a 3-up, 3-down inning for Mike Leake and a shutdown inning. So after 1 from the Coliseum, 2-0 San Francisco. By Roaring Camp Railroad. Go for a train ride through the Redwoods on Thomas. Come back with Percy. Some say it's a trick. We say it's a treat. 2-0, top of the second inning. Halloween reference already? My goodness. Bird, Parker, Williamson here in the second inning. Good curveball that time, 0-2.
Marlon Bird kind of like the Johnny Gomes syndrome. Wherever Johnny would go, he would end up in a winner. And Marlon Bird traveled around a lot, but teams know that he's a winner and they try to acquire him. And the reason the Giants got him, Rangers had him, Pirates. Seems like he always does well against the Athletics.
Well, still a pretty good player, even though he's in his late 30s now.
It's a young man.
In baseball.
That's right.
Something like that. 1-2 pitch, and Bird goes down swinging. That's out number one. It's been a tough September for Tim Hudson. Or make that Sonny Gray I was thinking about tomorrow. 4 starts. The ERA is 7.97, and even more of a struggle this year than other years, but
well, the number that stands out, or the numbers that stand out, is when he gets an extra day's rest.
Yeah.
And that is something that when he pitches on normal turn, which is every 5th day, then his numbers are a lot better than when he gets the extra day rest. And you know, I don't know if it's just a coincidence. Sometimes guys prefer to pitch every 5th day. As a matter of fact, Hamels yesterday wanted to stay on turn. That's why he pitched yesterday here. Cole Hamels versus tonight, and Gallardo pitching tonight. But Cole Hamels said, I want to stay on a regular turn, and the way he pitched yesterday, you could understand why. But you know, I think there are certain pitchers, especially pitchers, 30-35 starts, you try to get them some extra rest, but sometimes the guys just don't perform as well when they get it.
1-2 the count to Jarrett Parker. Outfield pulled around toward right just a little bit for Parker, who chases a pitch in the dirt, and back-to-back strikeouts for Sonny Gray. So Sonny Gray coming into tonight with the 3rd best ERA in the American League. And in that Cy Young race, Keuchel and Price, I think everybody would agree, are your leaders. Sonny Gray maybe has fallen back just a little bit. Felix Hernandez with a chance to win 20 games.
May get a chance next weekend.
Yeah. So we'll keep a close eye on Keuchel and Price. This is another young outfielder, Mac Williamson, minor league numbers. Game's going on right now. The Rangers are leading the Astros 6-2, and that game in the 6th inning now. That's a huge series in Houston. And right now the Astros are trailing. And the Astros got to be careful. They're 3.5 back in the division, but they have just a 1.5 game lead for that second wild card.
Well, they always want to play for the division, settle for the wild card, but right now it looks like the way they're playing and the way the Rangers are playing is they just saw for the last 3 games. A very confident group of players.
A little bit high with a fastball. Yeah, the Rangers have won 8 out of 10. Houston has lost 7 out of 10. Three and 2. Fastball and a swing and a miss. So Sonny Gray bounces back. He strikes out the side in the top of the 2nd inning. Bottom of the 2nd coming up. It'll be Valencia, Vogt, and Butler. 2-0 San Francisco. just might see yourself in an upcoming broadcast. It's brought to you by T-Mobile. Here's Valencia. First pitch strike in the outside corner. Valencia vote and Butler against Leak, who had a 3-up, 3-down first inning. The Angels are leading the Mariners early, 4-1 in the second inning. That is in Anaheim. It's Nuno for Seattle and Richards for the Angels. So a good start to that ball game for the Angels.
Let's not forget the only time the Angels have won a world championship was when they were a wild card winner back in 2002. And that's the only championship for a team from Southern California.
Well, they're putting the heat on the Astros.
Oh, yes. And not surprising, and it's why the A's have 3 very important games against them starting Monday in Anaheim.
That one is fair. Down the first base line. Williamson picks it up. Valencia to second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Late swing that worked out on the breaking ball that was left out from Mike Leake. There's the high breaking ball, and it's a case of a hitter recognizing a hitter's pitch, a breaking ball that was out of the strike zone, but perfect for Danny Valencia. Go opposite field, just inside the line. An easy double. Out in the Giants bullpen, they scattered a little bit.
So, leadoff man at second, and here's Vogt. Stephen Vogt at 266 with 18 home runs and 67 RBIs. First pitch is a little bit inside.
Stephen Vogt has had a chance to put a bat in his hand as he has played first base and has pinch hit a couple of times. So the at-bats are familiar, although timing may be just a little bit off, having not played for a while. But tracking the balls, very nice pitches that are coming in, different types of pitches.
Takes a strike at 89 miles an hour. 2-1 the count. Butler to follow here in the second inning, so a good opportunity for A's to get on the board against Leak. Big curveball, and it's tapped foul.
Pitch a very good one for Stephen Vogt as a left-handed hitter to try to pull the ball to advance Valencia to third, and saw it and did break sharply just off his bat.
We'll see what Leak throws on 2-2. And that one's hit high in the air to right field. Williamson sets up. Williamson's got it. Valencia's trying for third, and he's going to make it. It was kind of a high arcing throw. It got all the way through, but it was late. So Vogt does his job with a deep fly ball.
And that's an important at bat. And these are runs that you have to get. And Valencia hustling to third base on the deep fly ball. A very strong throw by Williamson. The throw a little bit offline. Bruce Bochy was talking about this similar situation last night at San Diego, where he had second and third, nobody out, infield back, and Buster Posey struck out, which is so unusual because he usually makes contact some way, and that was kind of the beginning of a tough game for the Giants. And now these are situations where you get a runner at third, infield is back. Probably one aspect of the game for the Athletics, improvement in the future would benefit to a lot more runs.
Guess what you don't want early in the game is early frustration offensively.
Right. Yeah. And that's what Bochy, I think Bruce Bochy said it best when people said press last night with the bullpen. He said no, the offense early, and then just like you said, it was frustrating that
they had a whole bunch of hits.
They had the offensive opportunities, they did not capitalize, and then the bullpen later, and that's what everybody looked at and emphasized. But he said it best, and these are the times right now that you have to get this run. Giants have a 2-0 lead, but they're giving the A's a run with a ground ball.
3-0 pitch to Butler, missed outside, so it's a 4-pitch walk.
If he threw a cut fastball on 3-0, and he might have been thinking set up a double play possibility, but he's got Eric Sogard. That may not be as easy as he thinks. Sogard usually has some pretty good at bats.
Second baseman, number 28, Eric Sogard.
So Sogard indeed steps in and does not strike out very much. Sogard 248, a homer and 30 RBI. Home run on Wednesday night, his first since August 6th of last year. First pitch, cutter, and it's a strike. Here it is.
Yeah, Sam Freeman missed with a location. Supposed to be outside, left it inside, and so he said, "Yeah, I thought it was gone." I said, "You got to slow down." He did after getting to first base, and his first, and got the column filled up, which was nice.
This one hit foul, so now it's 0-2. So Sogard will have to battle back, which he's pretty good at.
How about this, Kai? This might be a record. I can never believe and ever think about two second basemen, same game wearing glasses. Huh?
I like it.
Yeah,
that's a great call.
How about that?
Double nerd power. And that one tapped toward Tomlinson. They'll get the out at second. Crawford throws back to first, not in time. And Valencia scores, so the A's are on the board. Here's Sogard an RBI. Ball just was not hit hard enough.
But he put the ball in play, which is important. Leake hoping for a double play. It hung a curveball. Sogard hit on top of it, beat it into the ground, and also down the line. You can see him take the last step to avoid the double play, knowing that Crawford has a very, very strong arm. And Crawford got it unloaded. Billy Butler doing his best to get down to second base, but clear lane for Crawford to make a strong throw, but Sogi beat it out.
Sogard gets his 31st RBI, and here's Simeon at a good swing. Simeon at 257 with 13 home runs and 42 RBIs. Marcus with 23 doubles, 6 triples, 11 stolen bases. And that one hit foul right side.
Hitting 8th in the batting order, and seeing the way Leake is pitching and the way he is throwing off-speed pitches away from right-handers. Good idea by Simeon trying to go to the right side, as Valencia did. Butler walked and let the A's manufacture a run in this inning.
Pitch, breaking ball stays outside. So Valencia's double got it started, and he has scored the run here in the second inning. Roll foul, breaking ball that hung a little bit. So 1-2 the count. Way outside. That one Leake pulled. The Leake breezed through the first inning, but trouble and a lot of pitches here in the second.
Not a ground ball pitcher, Sam Foldwaits, but got 2 ground ball outs in the first inning. Pop up, 10 pitches, and you're right. And it's the breaking ball that was left out to Valencia that got the inning started. His breaking ball has not been as sharp and down in the zone. Curveball, yes, but not the cutter and the slider.
Sogard got a huge jump, and Simeon fouled it back. And it took a little step, and then it almost looked like he thought Leake was going to step off, and Leake never did. And then he took off, and he had a great jump.
Well, this was not a bad play. Unfortunately, it was a strike. What a big jump that Simeon with 2 strikes had to protect. If he had a better count, he could have let Sogard walk in the second.
Sogard runs again, and that one on the inside corner, strike 3 call. So the A's get a run. Valencia's double, Sogard's RBI fielder's choice. So on to the third. Giants 2, A's 1.
A's fans.
Going to be fun. Hudson and Zito. Those are the numbers from this year. Hudson 8 and 8, and of course Barry Zito. First start of the 2015 season. They had a great press conference today. They were both very chatty and they had fun. They were laughing. It was kind of fun to see them together.
Yeah, they're both looking forward to it and both appreciative of each other. And I think Tim Hudson said it best about Barry coming back after taking a year off.
So this is what Tim Hudson had to say about facing off with Barry Zito at his press conference earlier today.
The fact that we're going to be on the same field together is something that's going to be really, really cool. But you know, obviously the competitor in both of us, you know, come time to, you know, to cross those lines and pitch and do our job, you know, it's all business. You know, I think that's something that has made the both of us as good as we are over the years.
Tim Hudson, 222 career victory. How about that? Yeah. Grounded to Sogard, who scoops it up. So 2 outs, and this is what Barry Zito had to say about playing with both teams.
I kind of view both sides of the career. You know, one was me being kind of a kid and that kind of thing, and then the other one was, you know, you got to take your knocks like a man and keep your chin up, and you know what I mean. Don't run out on the media after a poor game and things like that. I don't think I ever did that in San Fran, but I tell you what, I really wanted to though.
So they had a lot of fun. And Barry did not run out on the media if he had a tough game.
And with the A's, he hardly had any tough ones. And well, those three were great together. Breaking ball working a lot better for Sonny Gray, and so that's That's good to see. This being the third inning after giving up the 2-run home run. He is not allowed the base runner.
Tomlinson reached on a fielder's choice and then scored on Duffy's home run.
Got the look of Julian Javier with the glasses on.
He looks like Clark Kent. That's what he looks.
That's true. Does he?
I mean, he really looks like Clark Kent.
That's right.
Strike, 2-2. Done a nice job filling in for Joe Panic.
Togi's got to be happy. Somebody else wearing glasses on the same field with him. That's same position.
Pop foul back.
In the age of contacts and LASIK surgery and all those things, and to see guys wearing glasses
doesn't happen.
Yeah. Double dirt power. Yeah. Doubled up there.
2-2 pitch. Back to Sonny Gray, who grabs it. Side retired. So that's 8 in a row retired for Sonny. So he has settled in. Bottom of the third coming up. 2-1 San Francisco.
Early with 2016 priority seating and choose your exact seating location for next season. A's offer a variety of full and partial season plans that qualify for great benefits, including half-price parking, flexible ticket exchange program, and more. For more information, we encourage you to call right now, 510-638-GO-A's, or visit athletics.com/2016.
Full, Burns, and Kenna here in the third inning. Sam Fuld playing left field tonight, 198 with a couple of home runs and 21 RBIs. Bounced over Duffy's head, and that's a fair ball, and that's going to be a base hit. Duffy playing in just a little bit, and just chopped right over his head.
One of the great things about having the speed and the possibility of bunting, pulls the corner infielders in, and in the case of Valencia down the right field line, first base line, same for Fuld going opposite field, and Duffy playing in on the grass, thinking possible bunt. Sam Fuld no chance to go for extra bases. Diaz got to it quickly enough to get it back in.
So second hit for the A's, and that'll bring up Burns. Duffy in on the grass at third. And Burns drives one to right field. That's hit pretty well. Williamson going back, turns around, and it is gone. Right off the top of the out-of-town scoreboard, Burns has homered, and the A's lead 3-2.
pitch, he went 0-2 against Casimir, and this was a very good swing again by Billy Burns. Just dropped the head of the bat.
Here's Canna for first strike. So home run number 5 for Burns. '54th first pitch hit. So he did not wait around that time. One behind Carney Lansford. Behind third. Duffy grabs it. So let's take a look at the home run.
Well, he tried to change it up a little bit by throwing a breaking ball, but it left it right on the inside part of the plate. Again, the spin, not exactly what Leakers wanted. He wanted that back door, and he left it on the inside part of the plate, and it's just a line drive. Billy Burns get up and got it on the ledge. On the ledge, just barely above and just enough to get off the back wall of the ledge and quickly give the A's the lead.
Well, Burns now 38 RBIs, and here's Reddick. Sinker in the first strike. It's kind of a cool shot.
Yeah, it is.
You see how big that ledge is and how it just made it over about a foot.
You see the ball hit the back wall, carry him back onto the field. That's why people think, hey, it's just off the wall. It's a double, but that's a great shot with the camera work.
0-2 breaking ball, and Reddick chased it. So 2 away here in the bottom of the third.
Now, Billy Burns, very nice. A young man who's down on the field during batting practice, and Little Leaguer from up in the Sacramento area. Next thing I look over there, and Billy Burns is hustling back down, gave the young man a bat. So Nick is very happy young man tonight to have a bat from Billy Burns, especially Billy hit the home run. Nick probably looked at him and said, I'm almost as tall as you.
Yeah.
You can do it. I can do it.
Eye to eye. Valencia hit one just inside the first base bag in his first at bat for a double, and he scored. Now the count 1-2 to the A's third baseman.
Around someplace in the A's dugout, Stephen Vogt yelling to the catcher, saying, I know exactly how you feel. Breaking ball, right back up underneath and hit him in the left inner thigh. Still felt it. No padding there, no protection.
Blocked that time by Brown.
Kind of a tale of 2 different types of pitchers. Leak sailed through the first inning. He struggled since. Sonny Gray gave up a 2-run home run first. He's given up nothing since the first.
Pitch, a breaking ball. Valencia chased it, side retired, but Billy Burns with a 2-run homer. And so on to the 4th. The A's now lead it 3-2. is brought to you by PG&E, together building a better California. Nice night at the OAK Coliseum and all around the Bay Area. Game one of this three-game set with the A's leading the Giants 3-2, fourth inning. Sonny Gray has retired 8 in a row after the Duffy home run, and Duffy leads it off. Duffy, Posey, Crawford here in the fourth. Duffy's home run was his 11th of the year. This is a long home run to left center.
Breaking ball that stayed up, just really didn't do that much, and the result was a long home run. But he made the correction, Sonny Gray has, and breaking ball is a lot better. The results are a lot better. 3 strikeouts in the second. Breaking ball breaking sharply down in the strike zone.
Setting up inside, and it's foul back. You know who's a big fan of the Oakland A's tonight? The Chicago Cubs. If the Giants lose, the Cubs are in the postseason, and the Cubs are going to get in anyways. It's just really a matter of time. But they had a chance to win today. They did not. Cubs lost at home to Pittsburgh. They were a hit away from tying it in the bottom of the ninth. There was a great game today at Wrigley Field, but the Pirates beat the Cubs 3-2. So the Cubs are ready to celebrate, but they could not. So they may wake up in the morning and realize they're headed to the postseason if the A's were to win tonight.
And they may stay up and watch this 2 hours different. They may just be coming in to, find out the score.
Reddick toward the line and grabs it. So 1 away here in the fourth inning. So far, the Kansas City Royals are in the postseason. The Cardinals are in, and the Pirates are in. And I don't think anybody else is in. I know the Blue Jays are very close. Dodgers are very close. Foul back. In fact, the Dodgers have a magic number of 3, so they have a pretty good chance of finishing off the Giants this weekend. A little bit outside, 1-1 the count. Curveball rolled foul, so the count 1-2. Posey grounded to short the first inning. Coming into the game, 4th best batting average in the National League and 8th in the league in RBIs. And that one flipped toward right, and that's going to be a hit. He just reached out, flipped it that way, and he's got himself a 1-out single. So that'll bring up Crawford. Interesting note here, Sonny Gray against left-handed hitters. And now look how much he has struggled in the month of September. Ground balls way down. Lefties are hitting .424 off Sonny in the month of September. So something to watch for tonight against some of the Giants' left-handed hitters. Although so far Sonny looks pretty good.
I mean, sometimes the hard slider, that has been his signature pitch, and we saw Jock Peterson and the Dodgers earlier. The A's were in Los Angeles. He could not handle the hard slider.
Sogard, Simeon, double play. So just like that, the Giants are done in the top of the fourth inning thanks to the 4-6-3 double play. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Each team with a 2-run homer. And Stephen Vogt to lead it off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch to Vogt is looped foul toward the A's dugout. Into the A's dugout. Vogt hit a fly ball to right field. It was in the 2nd inning, but it was deep enough to advance Valencia from 2nd to 3rd, so a productive out. Rangers still leading the Astros 6-2 in the 7th inning. Angels leading the Mariners 4-3 in the 3rd. Vogt pops it up, shallow center. Crawford waits, and he's got it.
Fans, Northern California's Valley Fires have burned more than 140,000 acres and destroyed more than 800 homes. Help provide relief to victims who suffered significant losses by donating through the A's Community Fund at athletics.com/fire. That's F-I-R-E. Every dollar collected will be donated to disaster relief funds. Donate now at athletics.com/fire. Well, let's hope it rains this winter like everybody says it's going to.
That would be nice. Butler walked in the 2nd inning, and now it's 2-0.
I think it's really into the pace of the game. We talked about 12 seconds between pitches with nobody on base. And
he's good. He's in there.
I think maybe that's why Bill Miller had the stopwatch. He put it in his pocket and said, I don't need it for either one of these guys because they do get it and throw it.
Line foul to even the count at 2-2. Well, I tell you, it is nice to watch two guys
get
it, know what they're doing, and throw it.
That's the way it's supposed to be, and that's why you kind of hope, and nothing against bullpens, but you hope that starters go deep in the game, because if that happens, you have a minimal number of relief pitchers, which does not mean, it slows down the game considerably when you start making the moves. Or
so, have you ever seen a relief pitcher work quickly?
No. No, and now with expanded rosters, and when you have so many pitchers that you can bring in, back and forth, and it definitely, you see time of game for 6-7 innings versus the last 2 or 3. And again, nothing against the relievers, and there are plenty of them on both sides.
Tomlinson to his left throws out Butler. So 2 away. That gentleman right there with the A's cap on is Carlos Hyde, the running back for the San Francisco 49ers. It's good to see Carlos in the house. He's got a good seat. He's got his A's hat on. As he and his 49ers getting set for a battle with the Arizona Cardinals down in the desert on Sunday.
So they must be leaving tomorrow, huh?
I would guess.
Unless he missed the flight.
Check out an A's game and head to Arizona tomorrow.
You know what? I bet he was watching the Rangers games and he saw Elvis Anderson wearing those earmuffs and he thinks it's cold. I mean, it's a nice night. He goes to Arizona, it'd be really nice.
Williamson near the wall, and it's off the wall. Sogard is going to head for third, and Sogard is going to make it with a 2-out triple.
Simeon tied the record at 40. Billy Burns broke at 41, and now number 42 for the A's, thanks to Eric Sogard, who almost hit a second home run. Wow, he's turning a power guy. Sogi got a similar pitch they hit against Freeman, although this was a breaking ball. Pulled it. Like Williamson had a chance, missed it, and he caused the ball hitting hard off the wall. About halfway up, resulted in a triple for Sogard.
See if the A's can get a 2-out run here. So 42 triples now for the A's. Oakland record.
You think about it, triple is not an easy hit to get. I mean, you have to. The A's 42. I mean, that's really thinking about. Although we talk about Evan Gattis had what, 8?
You got to get bounce here and there.
And especially a ball in right field, left field, because it's hard for a center fielder to back up. So when Williamson went for the ball, Sogard saw that he didn't have a home run, so he had to turn it on to run hard to third, and he makes it in easily.
3-1 to Marcus Semien. Semien struck out looking in the second inning. That is a foul ball. Duffy grabs it, foul territory. So full count. So Leake has really worked hard since the first inning. And his stuff has just not really been that sharp. 3-2 curveballs popped up foul and into the seats.
Gattis has 10 now. Wow. Big Morgan run, huh?
Tals Hill, maybe, huh? Maybe got a little help from Tals Hill. There's your pitches by inning. Up to 63 now for Leake. Inside, and he walked it.
Nice little front door cut fastball as he struck out Semien back in the second inning with a front door cutter slider.
So 2 outs for Sam Fuld. Mike Leake did something very interesting, and there's a few players who have done it. He was a first-round draft pick of the Reds, 8th pick overall in the 2009 draft, right to the big leagues.
Yep, did not spend any time. It's unusual for a pitcher.
That is unusual. And that's why right now he'll be 28 years old in November, so he's still a relatively young guy. He's going to be a free agent at the end of this year. Got a little piece of the ankle of Sam Fuld, I believe.
Actually, not have hit the shin guard, did it? If he did, it still hurts. But it would have hurt a lot more without it. I mean, if he reacted that way with the shin guard.
Arizona State. So he's got a career record of 63 and 51. And that one to Posey, who backhands it, turns around, steps on the backside, retired. So A's strand a pair, and we're headed to the 5th. A's 3, Giants 2. or coach has played for both the A's and the Giants. There's the list: Algiretti, Righetti, Casilla, Hudson, Otero, and Barry Zito. Again, that's current. The list is long with some very interesting names on it. So it'll be fun tomorrow with Hudson and Zito squaring off. As Tim Hudson will start that game, and then maybe one more next week, and that's it.
And we could very easily see both managers remove their pitchers relatively early, because I mentioned something to Tim Hudson and said, Barry Zito's probably maxed out 60, 78, and he said, what's wrong with that? He said, that's about where I am too. And
if Barry throws 80 pitches, that'll be a good day.
Yeah. But he's trying to build up at about 70 to 80, and so we'll see. He said he threw one game and hit 70 pitches, thought it felt like 150. A lot of bullets in the arm of both Barry Zito and Tim Hudson. Sonny, what a career. 222 wins. That's for Sonny Gray now, what he has done since the first inning when he gave up the 2-run home run. 7-0.
1-2 pitch. Valencia slides to his left, has it, throws in time. 1-0. So the 104th meeting between these two teams, and there's some of the numbers. A's up 53-50. Starters ERA a little bit better for the A's. Bullpen a little bit better. Giants have hit a few more home runs, but all in all fairly even, 53-50. There's the old split cap, and there's another one. I didn't think there was two still in existence. I think they've made a comeback.
They're coming out of the closet. They're coming back. But Andy Dolish, I want to say, one of the first to come up with split caps back in the early 80s. The Haas family took over, and Andy, the VP of business operations.
They were popular for a while.
Yep. And you can tell the people who wear them right now have been fans for a long time on both sides.
1-1 the count to Jarrett Parker. Parker, lots of power. Had 23 home runs in AAA Sacramento this year. 25 doubles, 23 homers, 74 RBIs. One-two delivery, and it's just a bit inside. 2-2, 92 miles an hour from Sonny. Mac Williamson to follow. That one looped foul down the left field line.
It's amazing how much better the breaking ball is working for Sonny Gray, and again, to have his catcher back behind the plate. And again, Stephen Vogt has caught him more times than any of the A's catchers. Josh Phegley not available because of concussion, but Stephen Vogt behind the plate, and Sonny's realizing that he can throw the hard slider. He's going to block it. Done a good job tonight already, blocking several of the sliders in the dirt.
Strike three call, the fastball. And that is strikeout number 4. Second time Parker has struck out.
And Bruce Bochy thought just a little bit high with the pitch. It was down the middle of the plate, but just a bit above the belt. And Stephen Vogt ready to throw the ball back to the pitcher and going for the 2-2 pitch, but on strike 3. Good Vogt. Nice adjustment, Stephen Vogt, after he got the call from Adrian Johnson.
So 2 outs for Mac Williamson. Interesting note there.
Yeah.
The catcher's ERA different catcher's ERA with Sonny Gray on the mound. Now Sonny's going to get a visit from Stephen Vogt.
When Francisco Rodriguez was pitching for the Angels, he threw that hard curveball that many times, most times, was never a strike. And he would throw it till he got a guy at third base, because it's hard for a catcher to block the ball. And at that point, hitters can pretty much say, I'm going to get a fastball. And I saw a number of A's hitters sit fastball, get it, with a runner at third base. So the key there was to get a run in third. But if you throw a hard slider, you have to have a catcher that can block it, catch them, block them, do whatever.
So a line drive, base hit to left field. That's the first major league hit for Mac Williamson. And he gets it off an all-star pitcher in Sonny Gray. So how about that? That a split jacket, and who would be wearing that?
What year was that?
1989.
Wow.
Steve Vucinich has just let us all down by wearing that jacket.
Well, that was the World Series, so he was representing both teams.
Was he really?
Yeah, Frank Sidchek was still on the home side, so Vuce was showing he was rooting for the one with the green. You know, even though he was wearing the split.
I do think I think it warrants a conversation.
Like Murphy, he's been around. He's only going to wear Giants because Murphy's been around forever. He called me Mister. I said, I think we have this wrong. I can call you Mr. Murph.
One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
Absolutely.
He was there when they moved in
yeah.
'58.
Yeah, Murph, and I tell you, it says a lot about Murph whenever Willie Mays and Covey and Cepeda, all those guys come in, and where do they go? Right to Murph's office.
Drops low, 2-1. That's what's really one of the many things which is great about having two great organizations in one spot.
Yeah, that's right.
Legendary people like Steve Vucinich, Mike Murphy. More than just all the great players that have come through both teams. 3-1 now to the catcher Trevor Brown.
You know, going back to that 1989 season when the A's and the Giants played in the World Series, you look at the total attendance in the Bay Area. Close to 5 million, if not over 5 million people. So it says a lot about when you put winning teams on the field. I mean, there's a lot to do in California. And tonight, a sellout, fifth sellout for the A's this season.
Runner goes, pitches way outside, and Sonny Gray walks the ninth place hitter.
But of the 3 games, this game and Sunday's game at the kept promoting. We've been talking about tickets available. Well, tonight the sellout. Tomorrow definitely a sellout with Hudson and Zito pitching, and Sunday the season finale, and tonight Authentic Fan Friday, so that's always exciting. But boy, that '89 season, it was special throughout the Bay Area. The A's have never drawn 3 million, but late '80s they came close. To go to the World Series 3 consecutive years. You're going to get the attendance. Haas family willing to spend the money, keep the players, and the Giants doing the same thing across the Bay.
So Diaz steps in now, a 2-out rally here by the Giants, and he's got a chance to tie it. Williamson at second, Brown at first.
It's almost like Sonny Gray feels badly that the high strike was called on Parker. Because
give him a chance.
Yeah, he's given up a hit to Williamson on a fastball. He's walked the catcher Brown, the ninth place hitter.
Diaz has walked and he's grounded out. So Diaz a fair amount with the White Sox. He had a couple pretty good years with the White Sox.
I was surprised he was let go.
Yeah. He's not a bad player.
Yeah.
1-1 pitch, a foul ball as he was checking his swing. Looked like the pitch may have been inside and somehow caught a piece of his bat. So now he's behind in the count 1-2.
I think you're right. Definitely was on the inside, and as he kind of protected, dragged the bat through, and just happened to hit off the bat. Fortunate for Stephen Vogt, it went towards the A's dugout and not straight down. Wow. That had to get him sweating bullets.
So Sonny goes with that hard breaking ball. And nice block by Vogt. 2-2 the count.
And every time Stephen Vogt does that, or any catcher for a pitcher that throws a hard slider, it's basically Sonny Gray saying, I can throw it. I want to throw it down there. It usually gets a lot of strikeouts with the pitch. It's thrown that hard down in the zone.
2-2. And did he go around? Yes, he did. A high fastball. Diaz tried to hold up. He couldn't do it. And the Giants strand a pair. Ladies and gentlemen, the man wearing that is named Steve Vucinich.
Boy, Booth.
Domino's.com now hiring baseball fans at jobs.domino's.com. So the A's with a 3-2 lead. It's the bottom of the 5th inning. The A's will have at the top of their order against Mike Leake, Burns, Canna, and Reddick. Burns pops it up. Near the A's dugout is Duffy, and it'll bounce right on top of the dugout, and then up into the first row, rattles around a little bit.
And a rare fly ball down the left side near the A's dugout that does not stay in play. Ball just usually comes back where a third baseman can get to it.
Another pop-up foul territory. Again, Duffy over, but he's got no chance. So 0-2. A's with 4 hits in the game. Giants with 3. And that one's lined to right. That one's hit well. Williamson back. That's over his head. And Billy Burns with a double.
So you keep throwing that slider inside to him. He's just going to drop the head of the bat again, which he did. And he hit a home run up on the ledge. Same breaking ball that he hit for a home run. Brought the hands in. Line drive over Williamson. And Williamson sad to say, wait a minute, it's got a report on him was play shallow. And twice the ball was going over his head, running for a home run. This a double. And he was going to throw it. Looked like he thought he was going to catch it, but just kept going and going over his head.
So here's Cannon. Cannon takes the pitch just a bit high. Cannon has popped out to third twice. Once in foul territory, once in fair territory. Here he'd just like to move the runner over. And with Mark Cannon hitting the ball to the right side, he does that pretty well.
Yes, he does. And he will be trying, even gets a couple of strikes on him. And watching Stephen Folt hit the fly ball deep enough to advance Valencia, and he scored on the fielder's choice. I think Bob Melvin would like to see a lot of that this time of the year as much as possible. The fundamental side of the baseball.
Tomlinson sneaking in to keep Burns close. So strike called. We're going to get a meeting on the mound again.
Yeah, I don't think Billy Burns is freelaying any signs of the hitter, so that could be the only possibility. You throw a strike and maybe he was instructed to go out for the bullpen to get loose, and they are moving around and get it up quickly.
Felton Petit, lefty to righty. So 72 pitches for Leake, but he has been in the stretch a lot. He's walked 2, struck out 3. Grounded right side. Tomlinson has it, so Cannon does his job. Got a good pitch to do it. Looked like a cutter outside.
Well, usually when that pitch is thrown, pitchers are hoping a right-hand hitter will roll over on it. But Mark Cannon, from day one of spring training, his thought process has been to do exactly that. Knows the importance of getting a run on the third base. Bob Melvin and the rest of the guys giving him the high fives and saying thank you. Now the infield comes in, unlike the second inning when the Giants had the 2-0 lead.
And Reddick is the hitter. He has grounded out and struck out. Sharp breaking ball is low. Valencia to follow. Popped up. Duffy backpedaling. Crawford going over. And Duffy has it. And that's the second out. And that's a big out. And Reddick slams his bat to the ground. Breaks his bat.
Josh Reddick hit his 20th home run and gave him 75 runs batted in, but he wanted that one badly, especially with the infield in.
Now batting third baseman, number 26.
So Valencia will try to get it done with 2 outs. Valencia doubled and scored in the second, struck out in the third. It's blocked by the young catcher Brown.
Done that a few times tonight, which is impressive for Leake, who, like Sonny Gray, wants to keep the breaking pitch down.
Missed outside, 2-0. Valencia well off the plate. Catches the outside corner. That's that cut fastball at 89 miles an hour. Comes back with the breaking ball at 81. He really has about 4 or 5 pitches that he throws.
Yeah, a lot of off speed, and if he thinks about challenging, it's going to be with something like a cut fastball. It's not going to just challenge you with a four-seamer, although he will throw it, but not a lot. At least we've not seen a lot tonight.
Hit hard to Crawford, who has it. Crawford shows off the good arm side, retired. So Burns had a leadoff double. A's could not get him home. And we're on to the 6th inning. A's 3, Giants 2. Post-game show team Sunday to Sunday. The home of the authentic Raiders fan is CSN. Raiders will be in Cleveland to take on the Browns this Sunday. Here at the Coliseum, top of the 6th inning. Sonny Gray back to work. He's thrown 70 pitches through the first 5 innings. They'll face Tomlinson, Duffy, and Posey. So 2, 3, and 4 in the Giants lineup. Tomlinson reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the first. And now he's behind in the count 0-2. He bounced back to Gray in the third. Tomlinson struggling. He's got 2 hits in his last 21 at bats.
Talking about it filling in nicely for Joe Panik. Panik had quite a season last year, especially in postseason.
Tomlinson said it hit the ground after it hit his bat, and Adrian Johnson says no, it didn't. Let's see.
That's the hard slider, and looked like he missed the ball.
And he said that like the umpire said he foul tipped it.
Well, if he did, then the ball definitely hit the ground way out in front, but Adrian Johnson can't see it. Stephen Volt's holding it up, but there's no contact. Did it look like it? It looked like he fouled it. If he did, I mean, it should have been.
Now batting, number 5, Matt Duffy.
It looked like it hit it right off the end of the bat, and that shot it down.
Well, that's why, Cap, and I said it before, and I still believe it. And this one helped the A's, of course, but you have to review everything. I mean, they've seen too many times where that play right there, home plate umpire can't see, and the guys are beyond 90 feet. Second base umpire in the outfield. First and third well beyond the 90 feet at the bag, and it's like the umpire looking over the top of a catcher, and he cannot see it. And if you can't get help from the corner umpires, you have to review it.
That's out number 2. Let's see the end of the bat. See if the ball hits the end of the bat, and does the ball move?
There's a slider, Kipe, and the slider's going to be in the dirt, usually down, for him to be that way. And I mean, he had to have thought he fouled it. That's the reason Tomlinson asked the home plate umpire. And you know, you kind of usually feel it on the mat.
He's the one who's going to know.
Right. But after what happened in San Diego last night with the umpires, I don't know that Giants are too interested in having umpire confrontations tonight.
Another hit for Posey as he lines it to right field.
Well, what transpired last night, I find it hard to believe that it could happen in Major League Baseball, and that's a stare down with a home plate umpire and a pitcher. You know,
I thought it was kind of embarrassing, actually.
Well, I agree.
I thought it was more embarrassing by the umpire.
Oh, no, well, it's not his position to do it. The umpire, definitely not his position. He should be the person to stand behind the plate and say, okay, let's go, you know, instead of standing off to the side. Eddie Montague, the umpire.
So what did Eddie have to say about it? He stick up for his guy?
I thought it's funny. I thought it's embarrassing, Eddie.
I'm with you.
But I said it's an embarrassment to the umpiring crew that somebody would do this, especially the veteran status.
So Stephen Vogt may have got just a little bit.
Yeah, again, hard breaking ball and just fouled barely, got him in the right foot. Stephen Vogt's a magnet anyway. We just didn't appreciate 3 weeks ago where the magnet was associated with his body. Yeah. You know, that definitely was one that he would like to have avoided. With that one off his right foot.
0-1 the count to Crawford. Shift is on. Simeon playing right behind second base. 1-1 the count.
And we talk about the middle infielders, and congratulations to Crawford hitting 20 home runs, and it's a limited number of shortstops played for the Giants to amass the 20 home runs. And usually defense is important, and he's a very good defensive shortstop, but for up the middle defensively, but then to add 20 home runs on top of it, pretty impressive.
Kind of a coming out season all around for Crawford, especially offensively. Right now he's behind in the count to Sonny Gray, 1-2. Short lead at first, and the pitch is hit in the air left center. That's hit pretty well. And that one is off the wall. And here comes Posey. There's going to be a play at the plate. Now they're holding him. And I thought they were going to send him, and they held him, and the ball came nicely back to Burns. That certainly helped the Athletics, and now it's second and third.
Well, we talked about the 20 home runs of Brandon Crawford. I think he just showed why, because that's a breaking ball outside, elbow up a little bit, but still just reached out and hit it off the left center field wall. And to be honest, 2 outs, you have to think the runner first base, I don't care who he is, has to score. And good job backing up by Burns to get the ball back in after Fold went for it. Posey running and got to third and then the stop sign. And there would have been a play.
There would have been a play. Anything close to a good throw to the plate, I think he would have been out by a fair amount.
But you know, for Buster Posey, a lot of games behind the plate. I'm playing first base tonight, but first to third after your legs are tired from catching a lot. Right now, that's a big break for the A's with Posey not able to score, and what looked like is going to be a double off the wall. Roberto Kelly, though, holding him.
So 0-1 to Marlon Byrd. Fastball just a bit outside to Byrd. 1-1 count. Byrd has 26 RBIs in his 32 games with the Giants, so he's done a pretty good job knocking in runs. got 3 fastballs from Sonny Gray, and he's going to see something with a break on it soon.
Well, this is where the confidence in Stephen Vogt to block the slider is the perfect time. And he knows it. Manager Bob Melvin knows it. First time it's a slider, otherwise it's a fastball in, which it is.
Berg takes it, and it's low at 91 miles an hour, so 2-2 the count. So 85 pitches now for Sonny. Key point in the ball game. He's leading by a run. 2-2 pitch, and he went around. He chased a pitch that was way outside, and Sonny Gray gets the big strikeout, and the Giants do not score, so they strand runners at second and third. Bottom of the 6th coming up. A's 3, Giants 2.
And other former A's players for the 2016 Oakland Athletics Fantasy Camp held from January the 15th to 21st at the A's new spring training facility in Mesa, Arizona. Get out off the stands and onto the field and create lasting memories with former A's greats. For more details, go to HendersonBaseball.com, or you can call 509-993-7338 for the A's Fantasy Camp that's coming up in early January.
And Jose Canseco has joined us.
Well, there's going to be some stories there, huh? Huh? Just forget about baseball, just the stories from the man, right?
You don't want to hear them.
No, you said it now. Fans will want to hear that.
That's right. Those fantasy campers are going to demand some stories.
They're going to get an earful. I'm telling you.
That's what they're paying for.
I can imagine what they're going to ask me. I'll tell you what, it's going to be the most interesting stories in the history of baseball.
Well, I want to ask you about, what about the turtles? You had turtles here, right? When you were with the A's, you brought turtles in?
Yeah, actually, they're tortoises. There's a difference. They're land. Yeah, I had a collection of them, probably about 10 or 11 out of my house. And they were anywhere from maybe 20 pounds to 140 pounds. So they were very, very large animals. I still have a couple of them, believe it or not.
So take them to the fantasy camp and you can tell them.
We can ride them.
You ride
we can ride them. That's how big they are.
So how many fantasy camps have you participated in?
This would be my first, believe it or not.
Is it? Well, that's special for the fans to get out of the stands right there.
Yeah, come on out there.
See the big man, Jose Canseco, at the fantasy camp.
Butler drives on the right.
That's it.
And that one's gone. Billy Butler goes the other way, and the A's have a 4-2 lead.
How come we couldn't do that when I was playing? Huh, Ray? It's a different ballpark now, isn't it?
Well, usually the ball doesn't carry that well. It just happens to be a warm evening to carry for Billy Butler to go to the opposite field. This has been Billy's swing, and there's a breaking ball again. Kind of floating, not really breaking sharply. That's been kind of nice for Mike Leake. And again, another one just over the out-of-town scoreboard. But that is his way of hitting.
So 14th home run of the year for Billy Burns. 4th time he has gone the other way.
Butler is that way. I mean, Kansas City is a little bit bigger yard. But Jose, now before Mount Davis was built, your first home run. See, there's the landing right there, just over it. But I want to see your first home run. Was it left center?
It was off Bill Russell. Yeah. Correct. Left center hit that tarp area.
Yeah. So maybe somebody can ask you about your first home run at the fantasy camp.
Yeah.
Since
you just gave it away though.
Fantasy camp. That's all right. They won't remember.
I'm going to have to bring him an old video of my home runs. That's how long ago it was. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. My first camp, fantasy camp ever. I don't know what to expect. Dave Henderson actually talked me into this thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I guess you're going to be. I'm going to be managing, instructing, playing.
You're going to You're going to be instructing, and you have to play.
Awesome.
I mean, you're still in shape that you can play. And then at the end, they have the campers play. Kike, you going to be down?
No, I'm not going to be there. I'm going to let Jose take care of this one.
But you're going to instruct, and then they will all think they can beat you guys, which they can't. And then you're going to get out and play and show them that you can still play.
So the actual players will play against.
Oh yeah, the campers. Yeah,
against the campers.
Yeah. They get the end of the.
They're going to get the short end of that stick.
Well, they all think they can win, but you'll prove that that's not correct because you guys are still young enough that you can do it.
Hopefully.
No, you can.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's a lot of fun for the campers because, and again, really the best time will be your storytelling, because if this is your first one, you will be very, very busy telling stories at your fantasy camp.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know a lot about that.
We're going to wish you the best of luck at your first fantasy camp. Yeah. So when you come back next year, we want to hear all about it. Right?
So what do you think the most asked question is going to be? Tell us about Madonna.
All right, Jose, thanks for stopping by. So Billy Butler with a home run, and the A's have extended their lead. It's now 4-2.
That was a two-run home run by Duffy off Sonny Gray, 2-0. That quickly walked and a two-run home run, but the A's came back, and it was Billy Burns, a line drive. That also a two-run home run to give the A's a 3-2 lead, and then the other Billy Butler, to right center off Mike Leake over the out-of-town scoreboard. So a couple of balls to right field, one by lefty, one by righty. Billy Butler trying to finish strongly, which he's doing a good job. And there's an authentic fan watching this sellout crowd. The A's take a 4-2 lead. They're going to see a new pitcher, but we'll also tell you can find out what's possible with AT&T. Or 1-800-PICK. AT&T mobilizing your world.
And when it's time for change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change, tune-up, and repair expert. So Ryan Dole comes in for his 9th appearance, and the numbers tell you the story. He is not allowed a run in his big league career, so he's been impressive. And for Sonny Gray, a little bit of a rough start. Gave up the home run to Duffy, but settled in nicely. Ends up going 6 innings. A couple of walks, 7 strikeouts. So now it's up to the A's bullpen to get the final 9 outs. be Parker, Williamson, and Brown. Probably not the three names that Bruce Bochy thought he would be putting in the bottom of his lineup.
But maybe if you're facing a pitcher you've never seen, maybe that will work out for Bruce Bochy. Who knows? Because Rindall is new to the A's, only in the month of September, but he has performed unbelievably well. And I would think right now, Cap, he's looking at 2 innings.
Yeah.
And Bob Melvin perhaps thinking, based on a number of pitches thrown by Dole, but he could throw 2. And Sean Doolittle, who has not worked in a while, he is sitting on a 5-game losing streak. Last win was at Houston, and that was the come from behind victory with the A's hitting the 3 home runs in that game.
Well, it's been a while. Ryan Dole last pitched a week ago tonight.
That's right.
So you are possibly correct there with the chance of him going 2 innings. Of course, it depends on what he does here in the 7th as well.
Sean was up a couple of games ago. We saw him in the bullpen, and I asked him about that, and he was going to come in, but by the time he almost came in, he'd thrown so many pitches in the bullpen, they said, you got your work in down there. And as we had discussed, the possibility of it creating a longer than expected appearance, that would have been Wednesday night against Texas. Ryan Dole will try to do the job tonight in the setup role.
Full count here to Parker, who has struck out twice. It's that one high and foul. Parker looks like he could be Barry Zito's little brother. From a distance, anyway.
Oh, that's so we'll see what happens tomorrow if he faces his older brother.
3-2 pitch, and that is belted to center, hit it tight. And that was a long one, folks, and it's 4-3. So Ryan Dole, first run that he has allowed as a big leaguer, and it's a home run. It landed up there somewhere. We're just not quite sure where.
That go above the suites? Above the first row of suites? That's a long way. Fastball, and that's a great swing on a fastball, a little bit away, and he got the top hand and drove it. And let's see just how far it does go.
Above those suites.
Yes, above the lower suite. That's
a long home run.
And we talk about balls hitting off the suite glasses. That went above it. Wow. They're thinking, we didn't expect a home run up here. That is a long way. So
he's got a little power, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's 4-3.
So Barry's little brother did it.
That was impressive. Wow. You do not see power like that very often.
No, not in that direction. And you know, a warm night. And again, I have to emphasize that because normally at nighttime the ball does not carry that well. And
there's a line drive, base hit left field. So homer single to open up the top of the 7th inning for the Giants. As promised, we have selected the Data Strong fan photo of the game. Tweet your strongest fan photo to CSNCA Data Strong Fan, and you just might see yourself in an upcoming broadcast. It's all brought to you by T-Mobile. Fan photo tonight is from David Marcos Williams. Appreciate the photo. Looks like we are going to have a switch pitch hitter. It's Angel Pagan is going to hit for Brown. So Pagan, the regular center fielder and leadoff man, just not in the lineup tonight, is going to pinch hit.
And Bob Melvin is accustomed to seeing Ryan Dole come in and get out nothing.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Talk about starting pitchers getting an extra day rest, and maybe the inactivity for Ryan Dole, not pitching in games just because the A's have lost 5 in a row, and He's done such a good job in the back end of the bullpen. Bob Melvin has been saving him for games like this, and very quickly it's a one-run game again.
Quick throw, and Williamson dives back. Pagan is 4th year with the Giants as center fielder. First pitch is low. Pagan as a right-handed hitter, 328. As a left-handed hitter, 242. So a significant difference. Outfield shifted toward left center with Fold shallow and left. So the Butler home run looms large now in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pagan popped it up. Simeon's right there, and he's got it. So out number 1, and now Diaz at the top of the order.
That's a strange swing on a 91-mile-an-hour fastball, because normally you get the type of swing that Pagan displayed on a speed pitch where he's fooled, but movement down. And of course, the Giants, there's a lot of teams, a lot of players seeing Rindell for the first time. Didn't affect Parker. His long drive.
I'm still looking where that landed and scratching my head.
I know. That's.
The wind helped it, though, clearly. I mean, it's a major breeze blowing out that way. Nope. No wind tonight. We're impressed. Jared Parker as opposed to Jared with a D.
Yeah.
That's the way the A's Jared Parker spells it.
We look forward this time next year after a full season. Jared Parker from the A's will be pitching in the A's rotation.
Wouldn't that be nice? So 1-1 to Diaz, who has walked, grounded out, and struck out. Williamson is a big guy, but runs pretty well. Tomlinson to follow. Slowly hit toward second. Sogard tags, throws, double play. So nicely done by Sogard, and just the 1 run for the Giants on the Parker home run. But a nice double play ends the top of the 7th inning. Bottom of the 7th inning. And it'll be a new pitcher for the Giants when it's time for change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and repair experts. The veteran Jeremy Affeldt comes in for his 49th appearance. And the new catcher is Jackson Williams.
Well, if Jackson Williams and Brown is Jackson Brown, pretty good position. Huh?
Back up to the backup to the backup to the backup. Big curve, and it's in for a strike to Fold. Sam Fold singled and scored in the 3rd and grounded out in the 4th. Base hit right field. All right, here's our Ford right choice in honor of Barry Zito start tomorrow. His only win versus the Giants, it was June 16th of 2002 at AT&T Park. Pitched into the 7th inning that afternoon, gave up just 4 hits and 1 run. He threw 105 pitches, so 2002.
Pretty special year. Calls it Cy Young Award for Barry Zito.
One of his 23 wins. It's an all-star Zito jersey.
Well, Steve Vucinich never had to worry about Barry and the number 75 because nobody's going to wear 75.
Nope.
Carlton Fisk 72, which was 27 backwards. Kind of a little similar to that when they went from the Red Sox to the White Sox, but for Barry, 75 forever. And the strikeout for troops, that's always been his charity, his foundation, strikeouts for troops, and Barry has continued that throughout his career, which is outstanding.
Quick 0-2 to Burns.
I think tomorrow it's just Hudson and Zito just walk out on the field. There'd be enough of an ovation. Enough said. That's it.
You would think.
Yeah.
And both guys deserve everything they're going to get.
Absolutely.
Reach for hit to center. And that's Parker who hustles back. He's got it. Fold is going to tag. He's going to try for second. And he's going to make it. The ball rolls through. Picked up by the catcher.
And that was no bluff. Sam Fold did a great job because Parker, we're probably going to show a replay. You watch him start to backpedal, and an outfielder, Sam Fold, knows that an outfielder does not get back to the ball and come forward and keeps going back and gets on his heels. He's not able to get much on the throw. And Parker, say, watch this, keeps going back and back and back, and right there when he had to reach up, takes a couple of steps back, then he has to throw flat-footed, and he's not going to get a lot on the throw. So heads up base running by Sam Fold, taking advantage of the backpedaling by the center fielder.
So here's Canna, and as you watch that replay, he had time to get back.
Yes, plenty of time. He
so
just
that's a mistake.
He just drifted on it, and you have to anticipate as an outfielder that an infielder or the runner at first is going to tag, especially from first to get in a scoring position. And it's a big play for the A's and Fold to get there. So you're right. You anticipate, go back, and then come forward, and that's enough to keep the runner from first to go to second.
Canna has popped out twice and grounded out. It's a final from Houston. The Rangers 6 and the Astros 2.
Well, you better start giving the updated wild card because Houston right now
4.5.
Yeah.
So the Rangers with a 4.5 game lead over the Astros in the West. They've won 4 in a row, and the Rangers are sniffing a division title now.
And really the only thing at this point that might help the Astros is the fact that the Angels are not going to quit. And they've got 4 games at the end of the season in Arlington. Those might be the toughest 4 for the Rangers if they have not clinched it by the time they get there.
So this is updated. And the Angels are still playing, and they lead 6-3 over the Mariners in the 7th inning. So the Again, the Angels, the only team that is not finished. The Twins lost, and that's a costly loss for the Twins. Curve first strike. So if the Angels were to go on and win, and there's still a little time left in that game, they would be a half game behind the Astros for that second wild card. So those 3 games the A's are going to play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's going to be a big deal.
Right. And it's also going to be a big deal next weekend in Arlington. It's just because of where the Angels are and where the Twins and the Indians, Astros, all those teams might be going down to the wire.
Canna fouls it back. Scott Kazmir took the loss in that game, and Ray, he went 3 2/3 innings, and he gave up 10 hits and 6 earned runs, and he has not pitched great for the Astros.
No, he has not. And the one thing we noticed when he pitched against the A's, he didn't throw a lot of breaking pitches or changeups, a lot of fastballs. And you know, with the A's, he would throw kind of the BP fastball, changeups, curveballs. Had a lot of success.
1-2 to Canna, trying to get Fold home. Pickoff at second, and Fold gets back.
You know, Cap, the Astros acquired Scott Kazmir for games like tonight. You got a home start. You got to start against the team you're chasing, and it could have been 2.5. It's 4.5. And that's the difference when you're going head to head. Gallardo, Gallardo?
Yeah, he started. He did not get the win. Reliever Ollendorf got the win. 2-2 the count. Reddick to follow. Outfield straight away and in a few steps. 2-2 pitch is hit high in the air to left field. Diaz's back. He's got room now. And he makes the catch. And Diaz, he did it the right way.
I'm just going to say, you have exact opposites, one in center, one in left, and the gentleman in center can watch what Diaz does in left field. He goes back. He's going to go back, he's going to stop, and he's going to come in. Sam Folds tagging. Sam Folds takes 3 steps, goes back to second.
That's pretty good.
That's the correct way to do it. And that's textbook. Catch, and you're not on your heels. Pretty strong throw. Also got past Crawford, but backing up was the third baseman.
So here's Reddick outside. Blue Jays won 5-3. Dickey over Odorizzi. They beat the Rays. Josh Donaldson, home run number 40. Batista, home run number 37. So they roll along. Curve, and it's a strike. Reddick can't believe it.
Well, a big sweeping curveball, and that's what Athol does. And you know, Josh could look at that, probably thought the ball came around the plate, but that high home shot that we have showed it broke sharply enough to catch the inside corner.
Hit hard, but foul. Yankees lost. They were beaten by the White Sox 5-2. So the Blue Jays win, the Yankees lose. So the Blue Jays now have a 4-game lead in the East. So they are close. Royals are in. So things are starting to come into focus pretty well. Actually in both leagues now as far as who's in and who's out. Really only the American League wild card still in question. Reddick, center field, and that's going to drop for a hit, and that's going to be a big 2-out single, and the A's tack on a run to make it 5-3. So the A's answer right back.
Boy, Josh Reddick can thank Sam Fuld for his hustle. because without him getting to second base, this is a single and it's first and third. Instead, Samfold got to second on the fly ball to center, and then Josh Reddick, while not hit hard, hit it perfectly into center field, and Samfold able to score, and that is a big 2-out hit and a big 2-out run for the Athletics.
So Affeld's out, Petit is in, and Petit will come in to face Valencia. 5-3 A's lead.
Brought to you by Toyota, the full-line automaker with the longest-lasting vehicles in America. Toyota, let's go places. And by Xfinity, home of the most live sports.
So the A's have added an important insurance run here in the bottom of the seventh. Now 5-3. So Affelt gives up a couple of hits and a run, and here's Mero Petit. First pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. The numbers for Petit, the long man for the Giants.
That's the 18-inning game last year, but he pitched forever and got was it against Washington? 18-inning game last year, postseason. He's done well for the Giants. Petit has. Reddick a big hit. He slammed his bat. He had a runner in third, less than 2 outs, but came through this time with a runner at second and 2 outs.
Blocked by the new catcher Jackson Williams.
Good technique tonight by some of the catchers, both sides. Stephen Vogt, of course, the hard slider by Sonny Gray, and Jackson Brown's done a good job.
Valencia 1 for 3 tonight. Right there, and the count 1-2. Valencia doubled and scored in the second, struck out and grounded out. So 8 hits now for the A's, 7 for the Giants. Neither team has made an error. It's been a well-played game. Runner goes, and the ball's hit high in the air to the left. But Diaz has got room near the warning track, and he makes the catch. Side retired. Run on 2 hits for the A's, so we're going to the 8th inning. A's 5, Giants 3. age of 50, becomes the oldest player ever to appear in a major league game. The future Hall of Famer blanks Boston for 3 innings. He struck out 1, gave up just 1 hit. It's the A's 5-2 victory at Municipal Stadium in Kansas City. Satchel Paige.
You'd think he was 50. 59.
59, that's right.
But Satchel Paige, amazing how many years he could have played.
Huh.
But that is the difference, and not until 48 World Series with Cleveland. Remember, it was in 1947 that Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier, so the Negro Leagues were very, very big during that period of time. Josh Gibson, of course, and Satchel Paige. Not Sean Doolittle. He is up, and maybe more than a 3-out. We'll see if he's loosening up in the 8th inning. Nice if Ryan Doe could get through this 8th.
2 pitches rolled foul back behind home plate. Tomlinson, Duffy, and Posey 2, 3, and 4. Tomlinson 0 for 3. Angels still leading the Mariners 6-3, bottom of the 7th inning. Tomlinson, a line drive just over the head of Sogard. So on an 0-2 pitch, Tomlinson has his first hit. And that'll bring up Duffy.
How about this inside out swing, and not bad location from Ryan Doe with the fastball inside, but just over the head of Sogard, and not have a chance to show the double play turned by Sogard to end last inning, but Doe very appreciative of Eric Sogard charging, making the tag that prevented Tomlinson from coming up with at least a runner on base.
Duffy, a homer, a fly ball to right, and a ground out to second.
It is possible that if Ryan Doe does not get Duffy and Posey out, Crawford, the lefty, is coming up, and guess who might be coming in the 8th inning? And that would be Dr. Doolittle. We shall see, because well rested as Ryan Doe.
Doe looking for a ground ball, and Duffy, a very good hitter, but he has hit into 21 double plays this year. That's 3rd most in the National League. That is what Doe needs right here, because Posey's on deck. And it's tapped in the hole. Simeon throws to second, and Sogard keeps his foot on the bag. And the out is gotten there, so it's a fielder's choice for Duffy.
Marcus Simeon, the throw, and great job again. Sogard at second base, making sure only 1 out. And that's a. You look at that, you watch it happening in real speed. You think didn't keep his foot on the bag, but that's Eric Sogard. Kept the left foot, caught the ball, then took the foot off the bag. So a force out, perfect.
So 1 out, and here's Posey, who has grounded out and singled twice. Good breaking ball there, snaps in there for a strike.
Two outfield hits by Buster Posey. Pitches up and away from him. You can use your iPad to take photographs and videos, and
I like it.
That's what they're doing on that.
As Ray mentioned, Crawford, the left-handed hitter, is on deck. And he just missed it, and he popped it up. I don't think Doe should throw that pitch again, but he got it.
Well, that one, he changed speeds just enough to get Posey to hit under, and here comes Bob Melvin, and a slider floating right in the middle of the plate, and Buster Posey, that feeling of how did I miss that?
So when it's time for change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change, tune-up, and repair expert. So Doolittle coming in to face Crawford.
Trip right now as home dates for games at Oakland Park have been announced. Enjoy a first-class experience. Get an early glimpse of next year's squad at the A's all-new spring training venue in Mesa, Arizona. For more information, visit athletics.com/spring today.
So it's 5-3. A's lead the Giants. Doolittle's in, and I think that Giants fan is probably in the wrong spot. What are these people around me doing?
Well, if she's sitting there tomorrow, she'll know if Doolittle comes in, as he is doing right now, to face Crawford.
First pitch is a strike to Crawford, who was 1 for 3 with a double. That was in the 6th inning. Good matchup here. Just a bit outside, 94 miles an hour from Doolittle. So Dahl goes an inning and 2/3. Gives up 3 hits.
And proves he's human because he had given up nothing.
Strike call. Down around the knees, 1-2.
I still say the thing about a closer, and Sean Doolittle coming back, missed the majority of the season, but the look of a closer is different than guys trying to be closers. There's a certain look, and Doolittle, while an accomplished first baseman, just seems to have that look. A look that the A's have missed all season. That's a fastball, no hesitation from Stephen Vogt to give the high fastball sign.
And it's grounded into center field, and that's a base hit. Duffy stops at second. Crawford didn't try to do too much with it, just kind of went the other way.
That time the shift hurt the A's. That might have been a ball that Simeon in normal position would have been able to handle. And the high fastball helped Crawford to do exactly that. Go to the opposite field, as he did with a double in his last at bat off the left field wall. See where Simeon's playing, where the ball is hit.
So 2 on, 2 out, and again, tense moment. And Marlon Byrd steps in. It was 2nd and 3rd and 2 outs in the 6th, and Byrd struck out. First pitch is right there, strike. Byrd could not pull the trigger. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. 22 home runs on the year. took a rip at that one, fouls it back, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Like Duffy was thinking about running. He just got a great jump with this foul ball straight back.
Outfield shifted toward right, at least Burns is. Pulled well off the line and left. Fastball, and that's where Revolt wanted it. Bird did not chase it.
Let's see if he elevates again, and that's a pitch that's really helped Sean Doolittle give the sign and the target late. See, he just wants to pitch up again, but usually he'll give it a little bit later and right there.
And it's hit up the middle, and that's a base hit. Duffy's going to come around and score. Crawford stops at second. So Marlon Byrd comes through. It's 5-4.
Well, both times 2-strike fastballs, both times a high fastball, and Crawford and now Byrd handling the high fastballs for base hit. Good effort by Simeon diving. Could not come up with it. Under the glove of Doolittle and past the diving Simeon in the center field.
So close the book on Dull. He allowed 2 runs in an inning and 2/3. So now it's a 1-run game, and here's Jared Parker, lefty on lefty. And the first pitch down and away. This is what Parker did in the 7th. Let's watch where the ball lands. So the crowd is alive. Sellout, 5th sellout of the year for the Athletics. 36,067 is the attendance tonight. And as we like to say, Ray, let's just all get along. 2-0 the count to Jared Parker. And he had a big rip, and he fouled it back to the screen.
I think that Sean Doolittle has been pretty consistent throughout his short career as a closer, and that is predominantly a fastball pitcher. On rare occasions, he'll throw a slider or a changeup, but more than anything, it's the fastball, and hitters know that. Scouting reports know that.
Parker chokes up a little bit on the bat. Swing and a miss. That was by him at 94 miles an hour. That swing gets a little long. Doolittle will throw it right by it.
Well, see where his hands are there and where the hands go. And by the time you get the hands in the hitting position, it is definitely by.
So 2-2 the count. Feels like the 9th inning. It's only the 8th inning.
Hang on, kid.
2-2 pitch up and away. And now it's a full count, so the runners will take off. Crawford's at second. Byrd is at first.
.14th pitch coming up. 14th fastball coming up. Still trying to get the 3rd out in the 8th inning.
Runners go, and the pitch is off the plate outside, and the bases are loaded. Well, Kurt Young is going to come out.
A nice take by the left-hander. Took it, and well, it didn't offer at the pitch, just off the plate. Pretty good take by the left-hander. Yep. Definitely a ball. Sometimes hitters will get a little anxious and swing at pitches off the plate. Parker did not.
So now Doolittle will face another rookie, Mac Williamson, who's got a couple of hits tonight. So Bruce Bochy's saying, youngsters, show me what you got.
Now batting, number 51, Mac Williamson.
Williamson got his first major league hit in the 5th inning. Both of his hits have been line drives to left field. So he's 2 for 4 in his big league career. First pitch is right there for a strike, so Doolittle jumps ahead. Pop foul back, 0-2. Giants have hit 8 grand slams this year, most in the majors.
Well, he took the first pitch fastball, swung at the next fastball, and again 2 strikes. 4th batter for John Doolittle with 2 strikes.
And this one's popped up just to our right. Another fastball. 93 miles an hour. And he lays off a high fastball, but a good pitch by Doolittle.
He can afford to do it again. That's just the first ball, and got a couple of more pitches at least he can try with that. It's rare for him to walk a batter. That's why looking at Parker, the lefty, that he did walk.
And this one's popped up. This could be playable. Vogt coming over, throws the mask, and Vogt hangs on. So Doolittle has to work extra hard, but he gets out of the 8th inning. And the Giants get a run, and they leave them loaded. So 9th inning coming up, 5-4 A's. $5-8-0 for the A's. Leake went 6. Sonny Gray went 6. Matt Duffy homered for the Giants, and Burns and Butler have homered for the Athletics. So good ball game. Lots of excitement here in the late innings.
Stephen Vogt's heart's back in his position after making that catch on the foul ball. And he's thinking, where's my third baseman? Where? Please, somebody come running in.
I need you.
Yeah. It's a long run for a catcher near the A's dugout, his own dugout, which helped. But made a nice running catch. Very good.
Vogt, Butler, and Sogard here in the bottom of the 8th against Yosmero Petit. And now it's 2-0. Vogt so far tonight has hit a fly ball to right. It's popped out to short and a fly ball to left, and now it's 3-0. Angels have added a couple of runs. They lead the Mariners 8-3 in the top of the 8th inning. This could be a good night for the Angels if they hang on to win it. Everybody else in that wild card mix lost. We'll see those Angels in Anaheim Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. .3-1 pitch is lined toward left center, but Punker got a pretty good jump. He gets over there and he grabs it.
Stephen Vogt with the pop-up near the A's dugout. And Stevens looking to Valencia. Valencia's not coming, and it's going to be Stephen Vogt all the way. And got rid of the mask and concentration. Very, very excellent for Stephen Vogt to make the play. Got rid of the mask and almost ran into the mask. Stevens said, wait a minute, this is my first game catching in about 3 weeks, and it's a lot of work. A lot of things going on tonight.
0-1 to Butler, who has walked, grounded out, and homered. Butler homered over the out-of-town scoreboard in right field. So 14 home runs now and 63 RBIs for Butler. Inside just a little bit. Team hit the target, but it was a bit off the plate. 2-1 the count. A little flare, but foul.
Well, every run for the A's seems to be big. Home run by Billy Butler gave the A's a 2-run lead. Opposite field off Leak. That was a good one, and Giants scored a run, so the A's added another one. And that was thanks to the 2-out hit from Josh Reddick. So Butler, A's would like to get another insurance run if they can before hit the 9th inning.
2-2 pitch, just missed. 3-2.
And Johnson, one of those umpires that will turn his head if the pitch is outside. And he turned his head to the right that time, although he called a pitch height-wise a strike. Said that one was off the plate.
That one isn't. Catches the outside corner. So 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th.
Sitting on a strike, and while the first one was up and away, this one was down, and according to Adrian Johnson on the plate, looked like a pretty good pitch. That was corner. That was corner. Billy started, didn't pull the trigger, and got rung up.
So 2 away for Sogard. Sogard takes a first pitch strike. In the 9th inning, it'll be that catcher spot. Jackson Williams. We'll see if Bruce Bochy uses a pinch hitter, and then the top of the order, Diaza and Tomlinson. If anybody got on, Duffy. So we'll see exactly who Doolittle faces to lead off the top of the 9th. Sogard knocked in a run with a fielder's choice in the 2nd, tripled in the 4th, grounded out in the 6th. Bay Area guy, Kevin Franson. Could be him. 2 pitches, breaking ball down and in. Most of the sellout crowd is stuck around. Two pitches right back to Petit, and it's a base hit. Sogard, line drive single. He's 2 for 4.
Well, somebody finds a way. Took the breaking ball inside. Fastball floating away from him. Good top hand swing right back up the middle, and almost got Petit. Ball added to the glove up or ducking. That ball right over his head, back of his head. That's scary. Got a good night and almost hit his 2nd home run this week.
No, Marcus Semien steps up. Javier Lopez starts to throw, and if Semien were to get on, you'd probably see Javier Lopez. A little bit outside. Semien tonight has struck out, walked, and hit a fly ball to left field. So 0 for 2. Defense straight away for Semien. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Strange but beautiful, yes.
Pop up right side. Tomlinson drifting out. Williams coming in. It'll be Tomlinson who stays with it. Side retired. A hit and a runner left for the A's. So we are headed to the 9th inning. It's Doolittle time indeed. 5-4 A's. So 9th inning, Sean Doolittle back out there. Doolittle, he worked hard in the 8th inning. He faced 4 hitters. Gave up a couple of hits, a walk, but he got the final out to leave the bases loaded, and he's back out there. He threw 19 pitches in the 8th inning. He's facing the pinch hitter, Kevin Frandsen. Frandsen shoots the first one foul down the right field line. Frandsen just brought up A couple of days ago from the minor leagues with the Giants, so many injured players, they needed a body. And Franson, the veteran. So hitting here in the 9th.
Franson seems like he's been around 100 years.
Yeah.
For a long time.
And he drives one right center, and that one is going to hang up, and Reddick tracks it down.
Here's tonight's Honda player of the game, Sonny Gray, 6 innings, and after struggling in the first inning, a leadoff walk, 2-run home run. After that, it was great time as he gave up just a couple of hits, make it 4 through the next 5 innings. A big strikeout. Marlon Byrd with a couple of runners on, high strike there on strike. 6 innings pitched. The 2 runs in the first inning, couple of walks, 7 strikeouts for Sonny Gray. And he had his catcher, Stephen Vogt, back behind the plate tonight. And that helped. And also he had Roy Steele at the park tonight. Nice introduction by Dick Callahan between innings. And Roy Steele, the voice of God, who in the park tonight. Big series, and Roy's in town, which is good.
1-1 to Diaza.
I told Roy, I said, you'd have to go over and see John Miller. He does you better than you. John Miller. And so he walked over to John a few booths down. John is very good. I mean, matter of fact, he actually subbed one night for Roy Steele.
And nobody knew.
Nobody knew.
I believe
they thought it was. They thought it was Roy, and it was John Miller. There you go. John, one of the best.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Diaza. 91 miles an hour. There's Roy on the left. It's great to see.
And of course, the current public address announcer Dick Callahan, Roy Steele. Well, he had a jacket on that had memorable numbers on the back.
1-2 pitch and fouled off of Vogt.
Steele took it off the mask, immediately put up his hand, give me another baseball. And it's a bell ringer. Flipped the mask. Steven said, give me a ball, let's go. I'm okay. Just another one. I'm back, and take another one. I'd rather take it off the mask than any place else.
A little bit low. 2-2 the count. Diaza 0 for 3 with a walk. Fouls it back. So Doolittle 28 pitches so far tonight. There's the shift on for Diaza. Play to pull on the infield, go the other way in the outfield. That's low, and now it's 3-2. Tomlinson to follow.
Well, the Bullets to Bob Melvin. They're on the mound right now.
Foul back. Giants have had some good at-bats against Doolittle in this game.
Well, it's really, he's a fastball pitcher, and really, that's pretty much all you can look at is the fact that he's staying with a fastball. And Buster Posey telling some of the youngsters maybe about Doolittle. And come back.
Vogt coming over. And it's just under the wall. So the count remains 3-2. Make sure you join us tonight on A's post game for the A team. Vince, Ray, Ken, and myself, we're going to get together, talk about tonight's game. It's only on A's post-game live and also 95.7 the game. And it's coming up after the game. And we like talking about victories. It always makes it a little bit easier. 3-2 pitch. Foul back again with that high fastball at 92 miles an hour.
Well, one of the things about Sean Doolittle, fastball after fastball, you start thinking about the slider, but last thing a pitcher wants to do is get beat with something other than his best pitch. And as a result, 32 pitches thrown. I've yet to see anything but a fastball.
And that is Anthony, strike 3 call. And Diaz not happy.
A perfectly thrown fastball outside corner. Maybe Bruce Bochy didn't think so. Diaz definitely didn't think so. Stephen Vogt as Adrian Johnson right over the right shoulder of Vogt and making the call.
Now batting, number 37.
According to Johnson, enough of the plate to bring him up. Diaz thought he had walked. Fernando Rodriguez gets loose in the bullpen as the number of pitches thrown by this left-hander, and you start looking at some right-handers in succession. And the number of pitches has to be a concern for Bob Melvin.
So 2 outs. Here's Tomlinson. Tomlinson swings and misses at a fastball, 92 miles an hour.
Maybe Buster Posey was saying to this, hey, he's going to throw a fastball. That's why he swung as hard as he did on the first pitch fastball he got from Doolittle.
So 1-1 to Tomlinson, who's 1 for 4. Fouled straight back. And now it's 1-2. So the crowd will rise to its feet.
First big fastball was inside that Tomlinson swung through. But it's a danger zone if you miss inside.
37th pitch for Doolittle. And it's fouled to the screen. He struck him out. So Doolittle works hard and he gets the save. And an entertaining ball game tonight, and the A's hang on and win game 1 of this 3-game series by a final score of 5-4. So 2 hours and 49 minutes in front of a sellout crowd of 36,067. So Sonny Gray is going to get the win, and Doolittle a well-earned save. And so that'll set up tomorrow's big matchup between Tim Hudson and Barry Zito. But a good ball game tonight, and the A's break their 5-game losing streak, and they do it against their rivals from across the Bay of the Giants. We thought we'd see a well-played game tonight, Ray, and it was a well-played game.
Yeah, in all aspects, and I think that's important for the A's, especially the Giants trying to hang on in their division in the National League. But from the A's standpoint, after losing 5 in a row, they needed to play a good game, and they did. And Sonny Gray for 6 innings, but Bob Melvin had been saving the back end of the bullpen, Dull and Doolittle, and he got a chance to use them tonight, and maybe to the extent that who knows when Doolittle can pitch again. But tonight was the most important win, and worry about tomorrow. But tonight it was Sean Doolittle following Gray and Dull, and it was a great performance by all 3.
And I like the fact that the offense, when the Giants scored, the offense answered back. They did that a couple times, and really that's all they needed in what was a 5-4 game.
You know, and I looked at a couple of things that we've not seen this year. Number 1, getting a runner to third base less than 2 outs and getting him in, and that worked out great. And for Sam Fuld, aggressively going from first to second on a fly ball to center field, if played correctly, he probably doesn't get there. He scored what turned out to be the final run.
So a lot of good things happened tonight, one of them being Stephen Vogt back behind the plate catching, and Stephen is standing by downstairs. And see, Vogt, when you get back behind the plate, you don't need to get any hits. We're still going to interview you. Tell us how it felt to put the gear back on and get back there and catch.
Words can't describe it. You know, it's been a long, almost 3 weeks, and to get back there and catch Sonny and help contribute to a win, catch a winner, there's nothing better than catching a winner and going home.
And Vody looked at you down in the bullpen with Mark Kaczynski, something you guys do all the time. You're working on blocking balls in the dirt. And considering what happened to you 3 weeks ago, that was great to see. But how much of the confidence did Sonny Gray see tonight in you back behind the plate because you can handle those sliders that he throws in the dirt?
I mean, I'm sure it helped a little bit. You know, Sonny, it's not really fair to ask Carson Blair to go out there and catch Sonny when he's never seen him before. And, you know, he's a tough one to catch. And, you know, I probably know him really well. And it's still tough to catch him. So it's not an easy job. But, you know, we're very comfortable together. It was a lot of fun. And, you know, it was just such a great win. This is such a great atmosphere. What a great time in front of our fans to win this game.
So you win the game, but the game started well for you. You're the winner of the Jim Catfish Hunter Award. And tell us about that, because I know Ray was down there in the field, and I know it's a very prestigious award because your teammates vote on it. But how does it feel to be the winner of that?
I mean, it feels unbelievable. I mean, words can't describe how much of an honor it is to have your teammates name you to those characteristics. You know, character on and off the field, work ethic, playing hard, integrity, those kind of leadership type things. And you know, it's something I've always prided myself on, and it's really a huge honor to see that my teammates recognize it as well.
Well, that's a very deserving award because I knew Catfish personally, and you fit the mold perfectly. Also, a pretty good name by Roberto Clemente and Dave Stewart, if you really want to look at the awards. And it's something that you received all of those with pretty impressive names, but very deserving as far as winning all the awards in addition to the Catfish Hunter. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's huge. I think that the biggest thing we have to do, we have this platform, and we need to use it off the field. You know, I think that people look up to us, whether we think it's right or wrong, it doesn't matter. People look up to us, and we can impact the community. We can impact everyone around us by the way we play, by the way we treat people on and off the field. And I think that that's something that my wife Alyssa and I make a point to do that as much as possible, because that's what truly matters. And I'm so blessed to have been given this kind of a platform, and I'm going to use it to my fullest to impact as many lives as possible.
Stephen, one final question about the game tonight and Sean Doolittle. We don't think he threw anything but fastballs, and his final pitch count was 39, I believe. Yeah. Was it 39 fastballs?
It absolutely was 39 fastballs. He stepped up huge for us, and that was a huge hurdle for him personally. And you know, obviously it's great for us to get the win, but for him to come out, he had life on his fastball, and to throw it and repeat it that many times tonight, to sit for as long as he did, to pitch through some trouble, that was huge for him, huge for us. And it's going to be such a great weekend now with one win under our belt. We're hoping to take the series tomorrow.
All right, Stephen, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the award, and I know how much you enjoyed tonight all around.
Oh, nothing was better than tonight getting back there again. You guys, thank you.
All right. So, Stephen Vogt, no hits tonight, but that's okay, because I think there's something to having him back behind the plate. Sure. And the crowd was great tonight. It always is when these two teams play, but a Friday night A's-Giants, there was a lot of electricity in the crowd, and it really was a very entertaining ball game. And I think whether you're an A's fan or a Giants fan, you have to look back and say, that was a good game. It was fun to watch.
And I'm sure Sonny Gray is downstairs right now talking about it again. Stephen said it best. Carson Blair, it's not fair to him, but the bottom line, Stephen Vogt did a great job tonight with Sonny Gray.
And Sonny Gray gets his 14th win of the year. Doolittle gets the save, and the A's win it tonight by a final score of 5-4 over the Giants. You've been watching Oakland A's baseball on CSN California. It's part of the NBC Sports Group. Don't go away. A's postgame live with Mindy and Biff starts right now.